Yo, what is up guys, Genius X here, and today we have our semi-final match against Tin, aka Unspoken, and I am gonna do like an analysis of the team, but that's probably not right now since I kept him waiting long enough, so I'm just gonna start with my Garchomp here, as he starts with this Rhyperior, so I'm looking at this matchup. I think I'm gonna open some Kelps, because I do want to see some stuff. Actually, I think I can just safely go into my Rotom here on the Dragon Tail as he misses. Very unfortunate for my opponent here. So we do know that he has Dragon Tail, and I don't expect him to stay in here on my Rotom, so I'm gonna go for the Volster straight away. If he stays in, we're in a really bad position. But yeah, so he does switch out into the Salamence. I'm gonna go into my Garchomp here because I naturally outspeed this thing, and I'm just gonna go straight for a substitute, as he reveals to be Scarf. That's very unfortunate for me, but that's fine, because I can go into my Metagross here pretty easily. We know he's Scarf. We know he's Scarf, what is this thing called? Scarf Salamence, and, yeah, so I'm gonna Mega Evolve here, and I'm just gonna go for the Thunder Punch. As he goes into Rhyperior, that's fine, we have Grass Knot, so we should be able to take this thing out pretty easily. As we do just take out the Rhyperior with the Grass Knot, so that is really, really nice. Our Garchomp is weakened, so we can't really sweep this team, but it can still deal some really great damage by just spamming EQ. He goes back into his Salamence, so I'm expecting a ground type move to come, so I'm going to go into my Rotom here as he goes for an Earthquake, so that's fine. We know he's Scarf, so I can just Volt Switch now. Even if he stays in, I can just go into my Hydreigon as he goes into his Kangaskhan, and we do crit him. Unfortunate for my opponent there. I think that I can just go into my Hydreigon here and just straight up go for the Dark Pulse. He has leftovers, so this should do a decent amount as he goes for a Fake Out. Now I think I can just go for the Dark Pulse pretty safely. He doesn't really have a switch into this thing except for Diancie, which I can go into my Medical Song, so should be fine. I think this thing can actually take one, as we get another crit, so very unfortunate for my opponent there. And I'm just going to type sorry, and I'm just going to go for Dark Pulse again as he goes down into his Volcanion. Weakening this thing is definitely good for me, and I don't really see the point of keeping my Hydreigon alive. But I don't have a switch into this thing, and I'm just going to go for the Dark Pulse. That did a lot, so I'm assuming this is Specs Volcanion. And yeah, so we do 40% as he just goes for Steam Eruptions and pretty much just takes me out. But now we can just go into Garchomp here and go for the Dragon Claw pretty safely. Yeah, so as we take out the Volcanion, which is a huge threat to my team. If he wants to go into Diancie, that's fine. If he wants to go into Salamence, that's fine. I'm just going to sack my Garchomp here. There's no reason for keeping this thing alive as he goes for the Earthquake. Now I can just go into my Rotom here and just safely go for the Wolfish, I believe. Or I can go for the HP Ice. No, I think Wolfish is the better play here. As he goes into his Diancie, and I'm going to take this opportunity to go into my Metagross here and just fire off a Bullet Punch. Because we're in a very good spot here. His Kangaskhan is weakened. He has no real good switch-ins to his Metagross except for his Mew, which I have really good switch-ins for. I just sacked the Kangaskhan, so that's really nice. Goes back into Salamence here. I want to just go for the Ice Punch, expecting him to expect my Rotom, so I'm just going to go for the Ice Punch. Let's go for a crunch, and we take those Salamence out with Ice Punch, so that's really great. He goes into his Mew, and I think I can just go into my Entei here pretty easily on the Shadow Ball, so I'm gonna go for the Sunny Day as he goes for a Stealth Rock, and I can just Fire Blast this thing. I don't know what late game rocks are really useful for. We do manage to hit a Sun Boosted Fire Blast, and that does 65%, which is a lot. And now I can just say, go for another Fire Blast and take his Mew out, so now he goes into his Diancie, and I believe that is GG because we have Bullet Punch on my Metagross, so GG to MX Frohink, and yeah, so very good game to Tin. I did get unlucky, I mean he did get really unlucky with some Dragon Tail misses, but then again, it didn't really matter because my Garchomp didn't actually do much work, I mean, in the end anyways, and my Rotom was at full HP in the end, but I'm not just going to justify my hacks. I did hack him a little bit, but in the end, in my personal opinion, I don't think it matters, so that is going to be our semifinal game against MX King, aka Tin, and we are moving on to the final vs Danny, and I'm really excited for that.